Hello everyone, Ghostblade 1062 here with another locomotive review. Today we will be reviewing the Stadler Class 159 hybrid locomotive in the Deutsche Bahn scheme from Sudexpress. Alright, taking a look at the front of the box, we have the Sudexpress logo on the front here, with the manufacturer of the prototype being Stadler, and this being a Class 159 hybrid locomotive, also nicknamed the EuroDual, for being able to run both off of electricity from the pantographs, as well as a built-in diesel motor. On the front also, we have two line drawings of the locomotive. On the bottom of the box, we have, again, two more line drawings. On the top of the box, we have a warning that this product is not suitable for anyone under the age of 14. And another line drawing of the locomotive. And then on the left side of the box, we have the Sudexpress logo. And then here we have the product ID, this being S1592401. It is a DC locomotive. We have the product barcode. Here we have a picture of the locomotive itself. It is in the DB cargo scheme. It is EuroDual 1 locomotive. And again, here we have the product ID. And we see that it is equipped with ESU lock sound. And now, opening up the box, we have some paperwork on the front here, starting with an operator's manual. Here we have some of the decoder information. Here we have diagrams of the decoder and what has to go where for connectivity. And this booklet covers a huge variety of different decoders. Installation for sound. I have to say, this is one of the most detailed manuals that I've ever seen. Next, we have programming instructions. Now we have the various CVs. All in all, this booklet truly covers so much. Next, we have an exploded diagram of the locomotive. Then we have another instruction booklet. This one covering oiling instructions as well as shell removal. And this comes in 5 different languages. And now, taking off the foam topper, we can get our first look at the locomotive, which sits in this nice clamshell to hold it secure. Sliding off this outer sleeve, we get access to some of the extra pieces that come with the locomotive, including a decoder plug if you want to remove the DCC decoder, as well as a packet of spare parts, including spare snowplows, couplers, and various other detail parts, including brake lines. Now popping it open and removing this extra sleeve of plastic, we can take the locomotive out of the shell. And it is heavy. And just from this first look, this is an absolutely gorgeous model. Starting on the front here, we have the Stadler logo underneath the Deutsche Bahn logo. We have separately fitted plastic windshield wipers with a cab interior visible. We have sprung buffers. We have separately fitted handrails for the steps on either side of the front. Taking a look at the side here, we again have separately fitted handrails. Is going to the door for the cab. We have our warning labels on the side here. We have very nicely detailed trucks with attached steps going up to the driver or door. We have the brake lines going to each axle, as well as suspension detail. We have our fuel pump here visible on the side, along with the tank. We have etched grills on the side. Here again we have the Deutsche Bahn logo. And just below that to the right we have the road number, this being 9080-2159-240-1. And taking a look at the other side, we have much of the same detailing. On this side here, we have our fuel caps for filling the fuel tank. And we can see some piping underneath the body of the locomotive as well. Taking a look at the top of the locomotive, we have our two pantographs at either end with the wires coming from them. We have our separately fitted horns. We have our capacitor lines running along the top as well, as this locomotive is capable of cross-border operation. We have etched fan grids through which we can actually see the fan rotors. And we have our exhaust unit as well as air. Here we have our air compressor and air tank, intake tanks. And now flipping the locomotive over, we do not have much for underbody detail. However, we do see on either end of the locomotive the NEM slots for the couplers. And now, to check the axles, and all 6 axles are engaged as per the NMRA standards gauge. And now to take the locomotive over to the track for a test run. Alright, now to begin the function test, starting with function 0, being the directional headlights. Function 1 is diesel mode sound. Function 2 is the high-pitched air horn. Function 3, the low-pitched air horn. Function 4 is the electric mode sounds on and off. Function 5 is heavy load, mechanics. Function 6 is shunting mode. Function 7 is curve squeal. Function 8 turns on and off the third additional headlights. Function 9 is air let off. Function 10 is high beams. Function 11 coupler clank. Function 12 coasting. Nope. Function 13 is directional cab lighting. Function 14 is the locomotive brakes. Function 15, radio communication number 1. Function 16 is cab door sounds. Function 17 is brake sounds. Function 18 disables the radiator fan sounds for the diesel motor. Function 19 conductor signal. Function 20 engages the red reverse lighting. Function 21 is the rail clank sounds. Function 22 cab activation. Function 23 is train brake set and release. Function 24 is compressor sounds. Function 25 sanding valves. Function 26 is the sound fader. (27) through 29 are the manual notching sounds. Alright, this concludes our review of the Stadler Class 159 hybrid locomotive in the Deutsche Bahn scheme. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like or a comment, and subscribe for more model railroad content. Have a great day, everybody!